Right now, your phone is somewhere near you, maybe in your pocket, maybe face down on the table, and some part of your brain already wants to check it. You feel it as a small itch, a pull, almost a whisper. But the real answer for why you feel that pull is far stranger than an app designer's trick. It goes back long before phones, long before screens, long before electricity of any kind. Your ancestors felt this exact same pull, not for notifications, for something else entirely. Picture a small group of early humans resting near a fire. It is quiet, too quiet. Somewhere in the dark, a branch snaps. Every head turns at once. Was it a predator? Was it nothing? The brain does not wait to find out calmly. It fires a jolt of attention immediately because, in that environment, missing a signal could mean death. Checking constantly was not a bad habit. It was survival. Fast forward tens of thousands of years, and the branch snapping in the dark has become a buzz in your pocket. The predator is gone, but the circuitry that respond to it is not. Neuroscientist Wolfram Schultz spent years studying something called dopamine, and what he found surprised almost everyone. Dopamine is not really a pleasure chemical. It is a prediction chemical. It spikes not when you get a reward, but when you are not sure if you are about to get one. Uncertainty is the trigger, not certainty. Think about that for a second. Your brain does not light up the most when you know something good is coming. It lights up the most when you do not know. That is exactly what a locked phone screen represents. You do not know if there is a message. You do not know if someone liked your post. You do not know if anything changed at all. And that not knowing is precisely what keeps your thumb moving toward the screen. This is not an accident of modern design. It is a rediscovery of something ancient. In the 1950s, a psychologist named B.F. Skinner ran a series of experiments with pigeons and levers. Some pigeons got a food pellet every single time they pressed the lever. Others got a pellet only sometimes, on no fixed schedule at all. Which group pressed the lever more and kept pressing it long after the food stopped coming? The second group, by far. Skinner called it a variable ratio reinforcement schedule, and it turned out to be one of the most powerful behavioral patterns ever discovered. Unpredictable rewards create more repeated behavior than predictable ones. Not slightly more, dramatically more. Your phone runs on that exact same schedule. Sometimes you open it and there is nothing. Sometimes there is a flood of messages. You never know which one it will be. And so you keep checking, the same way that pigeon kept pressing, the same way your ancestor kept scanning the tree line. But there is a second ancient thread woven into this pull, and it has nothing to do with danger at all. It has to do with each other. For most of human history, people lived in small, tightly bonded groups. Survival did not depend only on avoiding predators. It depended on knowing your place inside the group. Who was upset with whom? Who had formed a new alliance? Who might help you? And who might not? Anthropologist Robin Dunbar studied primates and noticed something remarkable. Monkeys and apes spend enormous amounts of time grooming each other, not just for hygiene, for social bonding. Grooming calms the nervous system, builds trust, and reinforces alliances. Dunbar argued that as human groups grew larger, physical grooming could not scale to keep everyone bonded. So humans developed something that could scale instead. Gossip, conversation, checking in on each other constantly. Talking became our grooming, and it needed to happen often, in small doses, throughout the day, to keep the social fabric intact. Now look at your phone again. Every scroll through a feed, every glance at a group chat, every quick message to a friend. It is not really about the content. It is about maintaining the thread of connection. It is digital grooming, running on hardware built for a world of 40 or 50 people, now stretched across hundreds of contacts and thousands of strangers. Your brain was never designed to track that many social threads, but it still tries. Constantly. Compulsively. So you have two ancient systems firing at once every time you glance at your phone. One system built to catch danger through unpredictable signals. Another system built to maintain bonds through frequent social contact. Neither system knows it is being triggered by a rectangle of glass. Neither system has updated for the year you live in. Here is where it gets stranger still. Modern app design did not invent these mechanisms. It found them. Teams of designers, often without even fully realizing the historical weight of what they were doing, built systems that mimic unpredictable prey signals and unpredictable social signals at the same time. A notification badge is a branch snapping in the dark. An unread message is a whisper from the group you belong to. Together, they form something almost impossible to ignore. Is that manipulation? In some ways, yes. But it is also just an extremely accurate simulation of the two oldest attention systems your species ever built. Consider what happens when you silence your phone and set it in another room. Many people describe something close to mild anxiety, not because they miss the object itself, because part of them believes that somewhere, a signal might be happening without them. A predator might be near. A friend might need them. The ancient machinery does not know the difference between an actual emergency and a marketing notification from a shopping app. This is why willpower alone rarely solves the problem. You are not fighting laziness. You are fighting millions of years of finely tuned vigilance and bonding behavior, compressed into a device that fits in your palm. Researchers studying digital behavior have found that the average person checks their phone somewhere between 50 and 100 times a day. Most of those checks last only a few seconds. Almost none of them are urgent. And yet the pull returns again and again, because the system underneath was never built for urgency in the first place. It was built for possibility. Your ancestors did not check the tree line because danger was guaranteed. They checked because danger was possible, and possibility alone was enough to command attention. You do not check your phone because something important is guaranteed. You check it because something might be there, and that might is doing all the work. There is something almost comforting in this reframing. You are not broken. You are not weak-willed. You are running very old, very well-built software in an environment it was never designed for. The pull you feel toward your phone is the same pull that once kept your ancestors alive around a fire, and the same pull that kept early human groups bonded together against the world. The tools have changed. The wiring has not. So tonight, when you feel that familiar itch to check your phone for no clear reason, you might recognize it for what it actually is. Not a personal failing, not a modern weakness, just a branch snapping in the dark, and a voice from the group, both echoing through circuitry built long before either one of them existed. And maybe, for a moment, that recognition is enough to let you set the phone back down.